All right, y'all, let's get into it. My thoughts on Ryan Garcia. Ryan looked good tonight, man. He looked sharp. He really looked sharp. He got a few things he needs to work on, in terms of his defense. You can't just run in there like that with somebody like a Teofilo Lopez or a Tank or even a Devin Haney. But
The one high.
the thing about Ryan is that Ryan looked really good. He really like puts on that hook that he got. He'll catch you with it. He looked really sharp. And you know what? To be honest with you, he needed this fight to go the distance because he haven't had any rounds in a while. He hasn't even been in the ring. You know what I mean? So he needed this to be tested like this. And I know people may say, oh, well, he was in there with a bum and nah, this guy, he wasn't a bum, but it's fighters that know how, if you know how to box, if you're a veteran, you know how to survive. So that's not Ryan's fault. You know what I mean? Real talk, man. I mean, we got to keep it real boxing facts. Ryan looked sharp. To me, he looked sharp. You know what I mean? His punches were sharp. Of course, he got defensive problems, so he needs to add somebody like maybe a Robert Garcia, or even, honestly, since Floyd Singer worked with Oscar, he needs to get Floyd Singer for that defense, man. And he get that, he'd be a tough guy to beat. You know what I mean? He's already a good fighter. So, the bottom line is that, you have to look at that whole picture there. You look at that whole picture, man, and you'll be amazed at what you see. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is that Ryan has the ability he's got the height, he can move up to 140, even 147. You know what I mean? He looks good. He just looks good, man. The guy looks good, man. He looked pretty doing it, He wasn't in there with a big puncher, but, he looks really good. I'm really impressed with Ryan. I can't wait to see him in there, more. I want to see him in there fight some, bigger guys and some more tougher guys, because he looks good, man. Ryan looks good. He got caught with a couple shots tonight, and that's good. I like to see that. I like to see fighters get caught, you know what I mean, and see what they're made of, you know what I mean? Like the last fight, you know what I'm saying, when he fought Campbell, when he got knocked down, he got back up and beat the shit out of the dude. That's the kind of shit I like to see, you know what I mean, in fighters. I don't like to see later on in their career when they get knocked out and then they, they don't know how to, fight after that, and then they get discouraged, and I don't like to see that, man. I like to see them early in their career, you know what I mean, where they, it won't be like the Roy Jones effect where, he's never been touched his whole life in 45 fights, and he finally gets caught, and then, then he's a different fighter. I don't want to see that. I want to see them having a Floyd Mayweather moment where they get caught and they battle back. That, to me, a lot of fighters, don't like to hear that, but for me, that's what I like to hear about in a fighter. I want to see what you're made of. You know what I mean? And tonight, Ryan went 12 rounds, and I'm happy he went 12 rounds. I don't care what y'all say. Fighters need rounds. Ryan hadn't fought in a while. Think about that. He needs these rounds, man, to get him prepared for the top level guys. So I'm glad that, that the guy took him 12 rounds and this and that, because, Ryan still looks sharp. I don't care what y'all say. He still look good, And that's my little take on it, man. Ryan Garcia, man, do your thing, man. You know what I mean? I'm glad that you got your mind right. You healed your hand and you back up and running and you're going. Man, let's get it cracking, man. I love to see this, man. This is what I like to see. I love to see this, man. Big Rich, man, y'all get on the channel, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share this page. We debate every day, man. Get on here, man. Let's talk about it. I like to talk about it. Love all comments. I don't care if you agree with me, disagree. It don't even matter. You know what I mean? As long as we can talk about this and get this done, man, this is what boxing is all about. I love the real shit. in boxing. Big Rich, man. I am out. Oh, and guess what? Y'all let me know who y'all want Ryan to fight next. I kind of want to see him fight a lower level fighter. You know what I'm saying? Before I want to see him get in there with the top level. Give him 1 or 2 more fights, and then we can face him up against somebody like a Teofimo Lopez or a Devin or even a Tank. This is Big Rich, man. Let's talk about it. I'm out.